People who are future-oriented tend to fall into two different groups of people. There are the people who are goal-oriented and the people who are journey-oriented. Or perhaps, in business, they might say those who are product-oriented versus those who are process-oriented. Of course, all people have moments and occasions in which they focus on one category or the other. Nevertheless, most future-oriented people tend to focus primarily on only one of the two previous categories. You can tell which category someone falls into based upon their actions and motivations. Goal-oriented or product-oriented people tend to focus on a set goal. They tend to be less interested in the journey or process. They tend to not care about the details of the process so long as it can be reliably replicated or repeated. They tend to want to reach their goal in the quickest amount of time or with the least amount of effort. By contrast, journey-oriented or process-oriented people tend to view the process itself as the final product. The product that comes out of the process seems to only be ancillary to the process itself. Therefore, they tend to lose sight of the initial goal or product. Instead, they focus on refining the process itself. They constantly try to refine the process. You may notice these two types of people as shown in entrepreneurs. The goal-oriented or product-oriented entrepreneurs will often be quick to start their business and aggressively pursue growth. Sometimes focus on getting clients before they even have a product to sell them. By contrast, the journey-oriented or process-oriented individuals will try to create the absolute best product possible and only then worry about getting clients or growing the business thereafter. Both styles of thought have their benefits. When you are goal-oriented or product-oriented, you will get the results you desire. You will remain focused on the ultimate goal. Being goal-oriented means you will have to define your goal or product. This means you will make it concrete, tangible, and measurable. Having concrete or measurable goals helps you achieve them. When goals are too abstract, we get lost in achieving them as we have no way to measure our progress. In addition, by achieving your goal, you will directly get the benefit of that goal. If your goal was to make a certain amount of money, then achieving your goal means you will have that certain amount of money. If your goal was to lose weight, then it means by achieving that goal, you will have the benefit of weighing less. Finally, by being goal or product oriented, it encourages efficiency. If you are focused on the goal, you will want to distill the process of achieving that goal. You will want to find the most efficient, concrete, tangible, and perhaps repeatable steps towards that goal. You will make and follow concrete, easy to follow steps. By contrast, failing to be goal or product oriented may mean that you may never achieve the goal. You may lose focus and miss out on achieving something important to you. In addition, you may waste resources or waste time meandering around instead of going straight towards your goal. If your goal has substantial benefits or is necessary in order for you to achieve another goal, then taking longer to achieve your goal will prevent you from timely achieving your next goal. For example, if your first goal was to acquire a certain amount of money and your second goal was to buy a house, then not achieving your first goal of acquiring money would prevent you from achieving your second goal of obtaining a house. By failing to be goal or product oriented, you may fail to achieve all the goals for which you are capable. When you are journey or process oriented, you will tend to focus on the details. You may go off on tangents and discover how these tangents relate to the process as a whole. You will master the process and the subject in a more complete manner. When you are journey or process oriented, you will have a fuller picture of the entire subject. The full picture will help you learn many new things some of which you didn't even realize you didn't know. You will make connections between the current task and other tasks you had completed before, and even tasks you may complete in the future. You will learn things that will help you in surprising ways in the future. You will learn more not only about the process, but about yourself in a more intimate way. You may even learn that your current goal is not one you actually desire to achieve. You may discover that you may actually want to achieve a totally different goal. By contrast, failing to be process or journey-oriented may mean that you miss out on possibilities you never knew existed. You may fail to make unforeseen connections that prevents you from seeing new opportunities. By failing to be process or journey-oriented, you may never develop your full potential as you may never learn what you are truly capable of. So in summary, I would say journey versus goal mentality could be summarized with the metaphor of climbing up a mountain. A goal-oriented person would focus on efficiency hiking up the trail. They would have a summit always in mind. They would work tirelessly towards that summit. However, their focus would prevent them from exploring other aspects of the mountain. By contrast, the journey-oriented person would notice the subtle details of the mountain. They would notice how the vegetation, plants, and trees change based upon the elevation and sun exposure. They may notice a lake or meadow that the goal-oriented person missed. However, by focusing on these details, they may hike too slowly, such that they lost valuable daylight and had to give up summiting the mountain. Therefore, I believe that it is necessary to be mindful of both the journey and the goal. And if you are a journey-oriented person, you must pay special attention to the goal. And if you are a goal-oriented person, you must pay special attention to the journey.